So I was recently watching like a video on YouTube of Neve Campbell. Neve, I might say Neve because sometimes I'll say Neve Campbell. Neve Campbell, breaking down some of her most iconic roles. And shout out to her, first off. We all know her as Cindy. I'm sorry, Sydney. Shout out to Scary Movie. I would be watching that. We wouldn't have Scary Movie. We wouldn't have Cindy without Sydney. Anyway, so she was Sydney. I'm going to get to where I'm going, but follow me. Okay, the ADHD in the long, we're going to get there to our destination. But she was going through some of her iconic roles in like as an interview for Scream that just came out. And you know this, but like you don't think about it, like how much of an impact she's had on like just not just our coming up, but like how many like cult classics, how many following like different franchises or like films she's done, not even franchises. Like she has done, we already know Scream. We forget that homegirl. You forget, but you don't forget. She was in The Craft. Classic. Witchy teenage girls with suspenders and knee-high socks. You forget she was in, you don't forget, but then you remember Wild Things. She was also in Party of Five. Didn't watch that show, but I've seen like all of the other, like the Wild Things, all of things. So much so, and this is where we're going, is that I remember Wild Things is now available on Netflix. So after I watched the interview, I was like, man, when was the last time I saw Wild Things? And the man was talking about how many like different like, he's like, I still get lost. Like there's so many like turns or like I'm at a loss for the word, but like so many times where it's like, you're the bad guy. No, you're the bad guy. There's a plot within a plot within a plot. It's inception of plots. Anyway, so I was like, yo, when was the last time I saw Wild Things? Then I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to watch Wild Things. And Neve is attractive, but it's been so long. I was like, that was kind of, oh, this is kind of sexy, huh? This is kind of, okay. Like, we all know they make out at some point, but, like, time went on and life went on, and she's like, she gets a lot of, like, guys are like, I know, you know what my favorite movie is? She's like, let me guess. And I was like, low key, I went and watched it. I was like, yo, this is kind of hot, huh? This is kind of sexy. And so, did you know in Wild Things, we all know Denise Richards was like a low-key, like, not low-key, high-key, like, sex symbol in the 90s. Did you know you could see her nipples in that? I did not know that. So I'm just minding my business watching the movie, and I'm like, oh, okay, you kiss, then y'all both kiss, and then, is that her nipple? And then, at some point, Kevin Bacon, who's a total dick. You see Kevin's bacon. Did you know you could see Kevin's bacon in Wild Things? You see his butt, but then he turns around. I ain't never seen Kevin's bacon in my life. I was like, oh, there it is. I'm not a creep, but like you're just watching it, and then like he turns around, and you're like, and then I'm not ashamed to admit, I like jumped back like 5 seconds, and then I watched it again, so I can confirm Kevin's bacon is in there. His bacon. Watch to the end. Yeah. So, and she was talking in the interview, like, she had roles where she's, like, kissed and or made out with a woman at least twice. I was like, and it's not that you look at her and you don't see her capable of that. She was really, I think, As Sydney, she is pretty. She's just like a pretty brunette, like a normal person. But there's something about the grungy look on her in Wild Things that really was attractive. I can't put my finger on it, but I can see it. Maybe it's because of the contrast. They got like Denise Richards, blonde and Baywatch looking, and then you got like it's like Sugar and Spice. It's like, what is the Batman movie when it had like Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones with the two girls? You just got Angel Devil. But like, I didn't realize like she had at least made out with a woman at least twice. I guess you just don't think about it, and then you actually start thinking about it, and you're like, huh. And then you look at Neve Campbell today, and I'm like, you're kind of like iconic. You're kind of like, you're that girl. You've like really brought us a lot of material. You know, Sydney, The Craft, Wild Things. I didn't watch Party of Five, but I know it's a big deal. It had a lot of people liked it. Look at that. I forgot Bill Murray was in it. It's just a very interesting and great film. So I don't really know what I was going with all of that. And I knew why I was telling you the story because I was leading into Wild Things. Because what? But also, that's Neve Campbell. So yeah, I guess I'm also just encouraging anyone, if you don't know what to watch right now on TV, go watch Wild Things. Not with your children, But if you're just at home with a glass of wine and you're looking for something, unless you're like one of the people who like watches it all the time, go check out Wild Things. It's a good watch. I mean, you see Denise Richards' nipple, you see Kevin Bacon, but other than that, it's actually just a good story. So it's like, I low-key wish that Neve Campbell and Denise Richards' character, like through all the twists and turns, I would have liked them to be together. They were cute. They were hot. It was like a little hot. Maybe because it's like good and bad. It's like they're completely different sides of the spectrum. But I would have really liked for them to be like a couple or something by the end of it. And like to have gotten over on everyone. If that was something that could have happened. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. And I'm done. Bye.